Hello, I'm Marie Clow, and this program is called It's a Good Day. And on this program, we are going to have people talking about all sorts of wonderful things that make their day perfect, and upbeat, happy thoughts, all sorts of wonderful journeys that people's been on that they can't wait to sit down and share with us. So one of these wonderful people that's going to join me is Harold Muse. And I know that you've had a wonderful, inspiring journey through tragedy.
Yes.
And I think that I'm very honored that you take this time out of your busy schedule to come and talk to us.
I'm very pleased to be here, Anne-Marie.
Thank you. Now, you have a wonderful book that your late wife, Simone, had made. And so even though you have been marketing it, why did she create the book to begin with? What inspired her to have a book on angels?
She grew up loving angels, apparently. We never really talked a lot about angels, but somehow through the years, in her collections or her readings and that, she somehow expressed herself through the medium of angels. She never really spoke to me about it to that great deal, but somehow in her own mind she had that initiative that she wanted to do something about this. And she probably grew up that way in her mind as a young child. She discussed it at times, but not really deeply. She was more creative in the art part of it, and I think she began in doing her artistic work, and not with angels specifically, but I think that eventually she got into that. But basically her paintings were different things for schools. She did a lot of things for schools and brochures and a lot of scenes that they wanted to do for their plays or whatever. And she was inclined to do that more so than the angel part. The angel part probably came in later in life.
That's good.
But she always had a fond respect for angels.
So she was a very talented woman. Not only did she do beautiful penmanship in the poetry that's in this beautiful book, all the artwork she did herself, and I guess that this book has a one-time only time where she has to be exact on the writing. Is that so?
Yes. The book was originally in a hardcover book. We were in Grand Manan back in the early 90s, and we were in this little store, and on the shelf was this book, a hardcover book. At the time, we didn't know it was hardcover. So she asked the clerk, what's that book there? She said, it's a hardcover book, just got blank pages. And Simone said, I'd like to have that book. Now, she had something in her mind then, I don't know. She never said. She just said, I'd like to have that book. And I think we paid about $12 for it. So she did this artwork in this original manuscript. There was no room for mistakes, because when she started that one page, she had to concentrate fully on it. And she had deep concentration. And I was at work, and of course my oldest daughter was married at the time she started, in 1994, and she took her 5 years to do it. And my youngest daughter, of course, was working. So she had the time to concentrate on the book. She did do the poetry. She always measured her poetry. I did see the poetry written in regular scrap paper, like we'll say, and she tried to balance it out to fit specifically to that page and made it rhyme to fit to that particular page. Some pages she went over to a second, but she wanted to make sure that it followed the second, and if it didn't, she didn't notice.
And what they say, don't kill you, make you stronger, but do you realize it's most of the time that we grow the most and become stronger than we ever knew possible is through tragedy. And when you see how many people out there that say, poor pill for me, well, you know what? You can make such a difference in your life and someone else's life by saying that there's always a good thing if you really look hard enough for it. You may not see it for years, but you can look back and say, you know what? That's why that happened.
That's right.
And
there's always somebody who has a more dramatic story than yourself.
Yes. Okay.
Definitely so.
For tuning in to It's a Good Day on Eastlink. I'm very happy to have Harold Muse and his beautiful book.
Pleased to be here.
And your beautiful stories, and this has been a wonderful experience. And I'm very honored to sit with you and to be able to talk maybe another time on this, but you've got some amazing stories to share with us. And like I say, if any of you have wonderful stories that you want to let us know about, we would love to interview you. And it's a good day. Bye-bye.